let's try this again, now that it's a little later. Maybe now my internet will work better. Boy, that would just... oh, that just make me so happy. It's a good sign so far, but we've seen good signs before, so I'm not gonna I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Anyways, I don't know how much of it was salvageable. Anyways, we finished off the Yaun-ti. We've moved into the Black Lake District. We discovered Halueth's tomb here, but found that the elemental swords were a bit too much for us at the moment. So we've come to the tavern, trying to do the gauntlet, the fighting thing. So that's where we're at right now. And I will try to monitor my connection, and hopefully that won't distract me too much. We'll see. Anyways, I would like you to heal me. God, that's great. Alright, let's try for the next medal round. We've done 2 of the rounds. This is the 3rd round. Everyone has animal pets. It's just like... Alright. So we're back at it. I was trying to tell some stories of my first D&D campaign. Not the one I ran, but the first one I played in. I don't know how much of that came through. It was hard to keep track of when I was up and down, you know? So, I don't know. I was an elf fighter mage. My uncle was a half ogre fighter. He was being roughed up by like a local gang. We moved him out to half ogre or ogre, can't remember now, settlement for like looking after, while we tried to sort out the people who were trying to shake him down for money. Yeah, so that's I think where we left off. So if you I told it in more detail throughout the earlier stream, but I didn't go back and rewatch it to see how bad it was. I probably should have. It deleted some of the really short segments because they were just bad, like disconnects, reconnects, whatever. Alright, so you did it.
Pleased to see you.
So is this the... Okay, so I'm not yet facing him. I feel like we get the chance to, okay. Okay. So even though we failed. I mean, let's deal with these. He gets two animal companions. It's messed up, dude. All right, you keep fighting that panther. Done. So he cheats. You talk her into undoing the cheating.
Damn you all! Fine! You won! So what? Proves nothing! I was champion for months! Everyone knows that!
So we want a bar.
Pleased to see you.
Isn't that neat? I don't remember if there's anything else down here to note. I should probably check though.
Hello?
Good tidings to you.
What can I do for you?
Oh, there's the people that I beat.
Hello there.
Yes, what?
Salutations.
I greet you.
Yeah, go around them.
I greet you. Greetings.
What's up, Krusk? Alright, so nothing else here. I just win. I just win, and that's that. Oh, who's Thurin? He looks like someone of note.
What do you want?
If only I were not beset by problems, that is. What can I do for you? Perhaps you could be of assistance. Well, beyond trying to keep the plague out of the district, one of my men seemed to have disappeared without a trace. It wouldn't be so odd considering the times, but I know this man too well. He's an old friend of mine named Samuel. He wouldn't just leave. I know where he's not. He hasn't reported back to his barracks, and his family hasn't seen him. Also hasn't left Blacklake. Not by the gates, anyway. Some of my men seem to think Samuel is drunk in some gutter somewhere. The old man drank, certainly, but he's never disappeared. It would take something more to do that. Well, okay. If you feel strongly about it, then I can definitely look for him. Right now, was one of my inspectors. He may have been looking into something, but if he was, he never told anyone what he was doing. All right. Well, I could look for him. Alright. And now, also that we own this bar, I believe we can collect a little gold from the bartender.
Wait, what can I get ya?
You'd think I'd be able to just take what I want from the inventory, right? Seems how I own the place. Another 80% weight container. I should buy another one. I'm worried about the money though. Signifies the bear, the champion. Alright, so it doesn't do anything, as far as we can tell. I mean, I guess I could put some of this stuff away in this other bag for now. Just to clear up some space. I mean, it reduced my weight a little bit. Oh, and I have more space in here too, huh? Alright, we can throw this in here. And, this key. more space to do anything other than onesie things. Do I have any more onesie things? I do not. Alright. Well, we'll leave it at that for now. And we'll hold off on buying the bags. But we need to remember that there are 80% bags in most of the districts. So if we have enough money before we leave this chapter, we should pick up more of them. Alright, nothing fancy in here. Let's just go. Oh, I guess I could have rested. I think I could still rest though. Yeah. Internet seems to be holding pretty well now. God, it's so frustrating how bad it was earlier. What can you do? Alright, where haven't I checked? I haven't gone really over here at all. Alright, so we'll bash this thing open.
I'm all done.
Oh, there's a play going on? Some Black Lake patrols. These I checked though, right? The full wagon. Oh, I didn't check the full wagon. Formosa. She's got a name, huh?
I don't recognize you. Are you one of the nobles from here in Black Lake? Regardless, you do see that Meldanon should be forced to give up his stores, don't you?
It is, after all, the duty of the people to watch over their own. What say you? Who is this Meldanon? You don't know about Meldanon? Well, you must not be from around here, that's for certain. Meldanon is a vicious and evil little man. He does whatever he pleases in Black Lake because he has two things, magic and power. Formosa, I was wondering, what kind of distinction are you making between magic and power? In this particular instance, they seem similar. He kidnaps people for his experiments and has all sorts of magical abominations in his estate, and all the other nobles pretend not to notice. Well, I won't, and I'm not intimidated by him. His merchant house has been hoarding food and goods for years in this district. He should give it up whether he likes it or not. Who are you? Daughter of a noble house. I may be shut in behind these walls along with the rest of the nobility, but that doesn't mean I think we don't have a responsibility to the city. There are people starving out there. I would help them if I had food to offer, but only Meldanon has it, and having his hoard taken and given to the sick is the very least that Meldanon should suffer. These are some socialist tendencies, Formosa. People in Neverwinter are not going to be agreeable to it. I'm not saying I'm against it or anything. I'm just saying that some radical ideas is all. Alright, so then how do you know they're the Horde? You talk like it's in question. Meldanon has never denied that fact. And everyone in Black Lake knows it's true. He keeps a warehouse near here, locked up so tight with spells and wards there's no hope of access without the proper key. Otherwise, the city would have stormed it long ago, I'm sure. Alright. The only question that remains is what's to be done about it. The city guard have their hands full just keeping order. And the chance of me stirring up these frightened pigeons to act is not good. Something drastic needs to be done, and it needs to be done by those that have the ability and conviction like you, sir. Will you help me? That depends. Are you averse to performing a task that some would consider underhanded? No, you wouldn't steal a key that will give the city access to sorely needed food for victims of the plague? You wouldn't kill a monstrous sorcerer that surely deserved his fate? I do not treat what I'm asking you as a trivial thing, but it is right and necessary all the same. What a moral dilemma. So he's a monster. Here's the thing. I'm gonna go beat him anyway, right? Very well. Alright, Meldanon lives in a walled mansion. His gate is guarded well, and there are other wards, but somehow you must gain entry. I do not expect you to do this without reward, of course. Bring me the key, and I will give you a magic necklace. For this sorcerer's silver tooth, I offer you 500 gold pieces. Very well. Okay, apparently I'm an assassin now. The truth is, though, I was gonna defeat Meldanon anyway. It's necessary. He's got the water Davian creature, you know? You know, they don't all have to be locked. Just saying, game. You don't have to lock every chest. Alright, so where are we now? This is his warehouse. Gotcha. The Rumbottom Estate and Hodges Estate. And what's in this building? Oh, goodness. Disgruntled woman.
I greet you.
A woman on her own in these dangerous times has to be cautious, you understand. Have you heard any rumors? Alright. Well, thank you for your assistance. You said you live alone, so does that mean you're the only one here? Seems like it. Your story checks out, lady. Hello, guard dog. Everything's fine. Don't you worry your doggy little head on. The guards are inside, are under strict orders. Well, actually, I don't care one way or the other. If you're set on entering, I'm not going to get in your way. I'm not really much of a fighter. I told you, I'm no guard. I don't make enough gold to get in your way. I say it ain't safe, but what you do is your business. Alright. So I could go in, is what you're saying.
All right, dear. I'm getting to it.
No, don't break down the door.
All right, dear. I'm getting to
That's
it.
not what we're about. What about this place?
I greet you, my child.
So they kind of say the same thing. Is the door locked? The door is locked. I feel like those are the houses. Those houses are relevant for the art thief quest, which I don't think I want to do. Oh my goodness, Millie.
Your business to you.
Hello there, mister. Something I can do for you? Most of the rich folk around these parts just call me the cleaning lady. Weren't always so, of course. Once I had me a pretty name to match me face. Okay. The city pays me a bit of coin to go around the district and keep it tidy. Sure enough. I also takes in laundry from me neighbors. So, not every house, but close enough. Oh, wouldn't catch me in Meldanon's estate to take his laundry of all things. No, mind you, there was a time. But I should not talk about such things. I'd be an old lady boy. Best you leave me to my work. Oh, it was a long time ago when I was a pretty lass. Meldanon were a young nobleman, and handsome besides. His father, rest his soul, didn't approve of me, so young Meldanon used to sneak me into the estate, he did. Oh yeah, Meldanon had a magic door put into my very own home, which leads into his estate. It would open for me at midnight, you see. I keep the door closed and shuttered now. No idea if it still opens none. I'd be hoping Meldanon's gone and forgotten about little old me. If you wish to use it, my home be on the north end of the district. Here be the key. Take it. Just don't make a mess, mind you. Oh, thank you. Have some coin. You've been very helpful, Millie. Yes, very helpful indeed. Oh, I didn't really check behind the tavern, did I? I need to find a diamond so I can make the astral blade. That's what I need. Ooh, a healer's kit. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind one bit.
I'm all done here.
God, these boxes don't stand a chance against us, you know? I kind of regret not going for a mace. It kind of looks cool. Alright, so this must be Millie's house. Oh wait, did I pass a door? Oh, the zoo. Yeah, let's do the zoo. We can get rid of that scroll.
I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, I'll pay your 1 gold. Let's go in. Oh. I'm not sure where I need to go for this. Other than that, I know Sally.
Hi.
Billiam.
Do make it quick.
I don't mean... Oh, no pain, of course. Just let them rot in there as a symbol of your superiority. I like how passive-aggressive we're being. Alright. These poor animals. Alright, so I don't think that there's anything down this way
Hi there.
other than people.
Hello there.
Reminds me of the days in the Adiron Aces, I tell you. We would wrangle the biggest, meanest... What was it we hunted? Boar. That was it. Nasty things. Those were the days. These beasts here look a bit underfed, though. Not much of a challenge here. Not like the old days. Yeah, not like the old days. A lot used to be very different.
Welcome to you.
So much blood. Who are you? Just a citizen of Blacklight, you'll forgive me. Who's Billiam? Billiam is my husband. Okay. you don't like it, why do you think? I'm not sure who you think I am, but I don't have any kind of influence. Many people support the zoo. Many would oppose closing it down. Alright. Alright, so the wife is about it too. Well, you know what they say about happy wives. They don't stab you in your sleep. Mostly. I don't remember how much fighting actually takes place in here. Maybe we'll give her a old save, though, just to find out. Ooh. So these guards... I mean, I didn't necessarily need to fight guards, but... there certainly are a lot of chests in here. I don't need another pod helmet. I got all the pod helmet I need. Oh, what are you doing?
Let the earth take you.
I feel like there's like a zookeeper boss in here. That seems familiar.
You shall be quick to die.
You know? I only kind of vaguely remember this quest. I don't know if I did it very often. Oh, sorry, Lanu. Let me get back to fighting him. Sorry. Didn't mean to leave you hanging. So I think we have to find a lever somewhere to open all the cages. And then we lead all the animals out to that back courtyard. That much I remember.
In the name of Sanine Moonbow!
I don't remember what's behind these locked doors. One way to find out.
I'm all done here.
It's a storehouse. Not a very well stocked storehouse, but a storehouse nevertheless. Alright, we got at least 3 more doors. Throw another save on it. You know, just to make sure. Yeah. And what's behind door number 1? Oh, hunters. Ooh, so many hunters.
Victory will be.
All right. Maybe I need to do one of these real quick. Yeah, that seems good. That seems like the right thing to do.
Perish as you should.
Victory will be ours. Takasi. Oh.
And now for the fiendish chest. Here we go. What a fearsome foe we've felled.
In the name of Satan.
Really? The desk is locked too? But why though?
I'm all done here.
I know you're all done. Thank you, Lanu. Doing top-notch work with your desk smashing. Nope, don't need bullets. I will take the healer's kit though. Alright. And I feel like there's another enemy in here. Oh yes.
Perish as you should.
A Montgomery sure shot. Who doesn't do well because he's using a bow in close quarters. So we just get a bunch of attacks of opportunity on him. And more adamantite. Okay. Can we rest? Neat. I do so like napping. We're just sitting down casually on the floor. Alright. A ring of insight. Lore +5. Oh, lore gives you a chance to identify items, I think, when you right click on them. Lore 5 isn't very high, but I'm also pretty sure
Oh, Takasi. Oh,
that
excuse my
these
reverend.
won't open. We will just make sure.
All right, dear.
Yeah.
I'm getting to it.
God, I'm gonna have to go so many places once I have the elementals,
All right, dear. I'm
an
getting to
elemental
it.
weapon. All right. Then we got another door.
Feel the fury.
Oh, lots of guards. Gotcha. All right. Anyone else? Thieves' tools. Who cares about thieves' tools? I mean, other than thieves, of course. So this... Yeah, see, now that I have a little bit of lore, I identify things when I right-click on them. That's neat. Yeah, it's trapped. Let's see how badly it's trapped. Pretty bad.
Perish as you should.
Poor Lanu. She dies so often.
My pack is too heavy. It's difficult to carry.
Yeah, pack is too heavy.
My pack is too heavy.
It's still too heavy? Ooh. Oh, I need to make room for other things. Gotcha. Let's take these things out. And put the bow in. Ooh, still too heavy. Well, alright. We gotta go back and get Lanu anyway. You know? Hello, Lanu.
I can still feel my...
Let's open this. Unidentified. Let's just set it there. I'm pretty sure it's just +1. Pretty sure they're both just +1. And then we can put this bow down too. And then let's go sell some excess stuff. God, we got just a bunch of stuff littering the temple.
One of the bards here. I believe I heard Lord Masher himself.
I require temple services. Don't care about those potions. Don't care about these gloves. Really don't care about this ring either. Or the potion of bless. None of this stuff goes. This stuff goes though. Yeah. So then we can put this stuff back in here. Does this thing have weight? It has half a pound of weight. All right. Seems fine, although I guess technically this would save us more weight by a smidge. So we'll do that. Oh, hey, wait. These will fit in here too. Great. Oh, and I guess we might as well rest while we're back. You know, can never take too many naps. Yeah. Look, let's head on back. Oh, tickled my throat. Ooh, goodness. You know what I'm saying? Edu Mosquito? You know what's what? Ooh, master of the pens, eh?
Goddess, take you now!
Get him, Lenu. Try not to take too much damage. Yeah, like that. That's the too much damage I was talking about. Okay. You're just getting hit over and over again. Good job, I guess, for tanking all that damage. You're a real asset to the team.
All right, dear. I'm getting to it.
How about you, chest? Ugh. Can never be too careful with mimics about. What else we got going on? An armoire. Alright, so now we're behind the cages. Where's the lever? The lever. Not down here, so it must be the other way. Or is there not a lever? Oh, I passed it. Dahoy. Alright. All the animal cages have opened. Do I have to actually go talk to the animals? I don't remember. I think so. I think I have to actually send them outside. Oh, I have to use it on the tree first? Okay. Fine. I'll go outside, use the scroll. Alright. Now we have our portal. Now we can tell the animals to flee. We're practically druids. Alright, lion. Go get your freedom. Run free, wolf friend. Yep. Let's head to the tree. You know the drill. Yep. Freedom for you too, bear. Gone, get. Don't you understand? I don't want you anymore. Everyone through the portal. Where's the bear? Bear! Oh, do I have to stay in this map for you to leave? Seems like. Go on, get. We did it. The heroes of the zoo animals. Nyatar will be so happy. Now we can leave. pursue Meldanon and the nymph. Dryad, not nymph. Come on, Linu. No laggards. Seems like everyone vacated the zoo when they saw the animals were free. Alright, so there's Millie's house. Is there anything else that we need to do before going through Millie's house?
I greet you.
Nope. Fine, can I ask you some questions? Lord Meldanon has lots of strange creatures. It's sort of his hobby or something. You have to be more specific. Well, no creatures I can think of, though there is that, but I don't think I should mention that. Never mind. No, not dangerous. I wouldn't even call her a creature, really. She's quite pretty, just, I don't know, odd. Is this guest still here? Alright. Thanks for your help. We'll use Millie's hot tip then. Yeah, you're just a nobleman. Okay. Where's the portal? Here we go. Into Meldanon's estate. We got a key.
All right, dear. I'm getting to it.
What else is he hiding? Gold. How sinister. All right. With it looted, we leave. Oh, there's imps and things, huh? There he is. Linu, come on. Great. This imp is apparently impossible to hit. There we go. Almost there. Wonderful. You drop anything, imp? A magical shield, eh? Okay. Alright. Some magical shuriken. Oh, shuriken of many talons. Alright. Those are pretty cool. that continues around. So then where does this go?
All right. Takasi! Oh, excuse my Elvin. I'm all done here.
It's a bit zigzaggy. And trap-ridden. Can we nap? We can. I don't know if this is the way I'm supposed to go. It definitely has locked doors, so that seems indicative of route to go.
I'm all done here.
Or it just takes us to a storeroom with a katana, some crates, and some chests I can't open. Alright, that's nothing fancy.
All right, dear. I'm getting to it. All right, dear. I'm getting to
Oh,
it.
are they all
right,
locked?
dear.
Okay.
I'm getting to it. Takasi!
Linu, you're not going to break into those chests. We need better weapons to get in them.
I'm getting to it.
Let's just go. We'll come back later. As soon as I'm done being stunned. Anytime now. Great. Good, great, wonderful. Alright. Now that we're not all damaged from various hallway traps, let's continue exploring Meldanon's estate. More fire beetles. Why he just keeps beetles in his home, I do not know. I'm starting to run out of space though. I don't know how many more fire beetle bellies I want to pick up. I also don't remember what you do with them. So I don't know if it's even worth picking them up.
All right, dear. I'm getting to it.
Ooh. The captain didn't know what hit it. Totally worth the 1 gold. And a desk. Not locked. Journal of Meldanon. Book is full of tightly scripted dates and notes, a journal kept by the wizard Meldanon. Most entries are short and to the point regarding his various magical experiments, and some of the creatures he is paid to have smuggled into the city for his examination. Most recently, however, his entries become much more interesting. The gods have smiled on my destiny. I had heard a little about the creature being brought to the city from Waterdeep, but thought little of my chances of even laying eyes upon them. Lo and behold, however, I discovered a dryad from that very shipment wandering the streets of the district. Lost and frightened after the battle in the academy, it was glad enough to accompany me, and I have caged it, for the moment, until I decide what to do with it. Excerpt from the following day. I have decided to experiment upon this dryad, and find a cure for this plague on my own. Think of all the gold the panicked nobles of this city would offer for a cure. It is too bad that the dryad must be sacrificed, however. She is comely, if inhuman. And then from several days later, I cannot get the dryad out of my mind. Thoughts of her are with me always. Today I attempted to draw blood from her to fuel my experiment and found I could not hurt her even that much. Has she enchanted me? Or am I simply lonely for such beauty? I cannot think clearly. Still, she recoils from my touch. I must win her love. I must. I will not release her from the cage until she feels as I do. Come on, man. Don't be like that. You know? No means no and all that. It's wrong to lock up girls, no matter how pretty they are, and with the condition that they don't get to leave until they love you too. I strongly advise against it. Well, Anu, I'm almost out of carrying capacity, which means it's almost time to head back to the temple. I still haven't used that key that I found. Right, this is gonna put me at 116. What about the armoire?
All right, dear. I'm getting to
Bash it open. Who needs rogues when you can just bludgeon everything open? Not really worth it. Alright, well.
My pack is too heavy.
Yeah, I know
It's
about
difficult to carry.
I know about your pack being too heavy. I did it on purpose. Because we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave and add to our temple floor pile. Until we look up what we actually do with these things. Probably nothing. I don't remember. I should have looked it up today, so I could know whether or not to pick any more of these garbage up. Alright. Airbeth, buy my stuff.
One of the bards, I believe I heard.
Yeah, I won't use those. Just +1, eh? Well, it sells for more than what I identified, so that's good. None of that is stuff to sell. None of that is stuff to sell. I don't really care about those. Alright. Groovy. Oh, we can go talk to the druid too. See if he's all pleased with our animal rescue. Nyatar, I did the thing.
Greetings again.
All the animals are free and safe. A pity about the deaths among their captors. All life deserves a chance. Perhaps that was their chance. Okay. I would call the encounter success, and I must reward you accordingly. Yeah, thanks. I mean, I could have tried to get more, but I'm trying to be all paladin-y, so probably shouldn't have killed all those people, but I'm not sure how I would have gotten to the lever without killing people, so there you have it. Could have just not done the quest, I guess. But where's the fun in that? Alright, now. Unknown speaker. Identified. Masters say he no won't be disturbed. I'm here to see him. Great. I don't think I needed you to do that, though. I think I have the key. Thanks, Grommen. You're a real pal. You're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down. Alright, I think I'm done picking up fire beetle bellies for now. I have so many back at the temple, and I don't even know what they're for yet, so we'll call them useless until we know for sure. Alright, guard dogs and noble guards. Yep. Yep, we're doing real great, Lenu. Oh, I feel the fury. More thieves' tools, honestly. Ooh, what do we got here? Meldanon, what have you been up to? Got a bunch of animals trapped up in here. And goblins. What have you been up to, Meldanon? I mean, other than being enchanted by a dryad. Oh. You captured Samuel.
Pleased to see you.
No, I'm certainly not him. Then go. Well, let's find some information. I was just poking around the estate, actually looking into some rumors I heard about Meldanon acting even more strangely than usual. I didn't find anything, but it appears I was correct. Meldanon captured me and ranted on about how I was trying to steal something from him. I don't know. Meldanon wouldn't ordinarily do this. Lots of other things, perhaps, but not take a guard hostage. I don't know what he's up to. Alright. Then go. Get out of here. Consider yourself rescued, Samuel. Just, you know, don't get captured again. And just lie to Grommen. He's not very smart. He'll just open the door for you.
Taste of
A vicious dire badger. All for a single gold piece and 42 experience. 42 experience isn't bad, actually. I was getting like 5 for those guards. Alright. Well, we've saved Samuel. We've dealt with the fiendish creatures at the wizard's disposal. What else we got going on? More guard dogs. More guard dogs. God, this place is lousy with guard dogs. They make horrible noises. Why couldn't they just be more fire beetles? Oh. A wizard, eh? I should have saved before I started this fight. Alright, well. Lanu didn't do so hot. I'm not doing so great myself. Yep. It's not going great. Back at the zoo? I don't want to go all the way back to the zoo.
I can still feel my death.
That's what I get for not saving. Alright, well, let's save now. Where did I last use this thing? Oh, I was in Meldanon's estate. Oh, in the room where I picked up those fire beetle bellies. Right. I remember now. What's shaking, Grumman? Still Meldanon's friend. No need to worry. God, how much did that send me back? Oh, not too bad. Huh. What is this? Weird. Weird. Alright. Well, let's give it another save a little closer to that wizard. And try again. No, don't shut the door. Just fight the things. Slowed? Really? Yeah, this is not going great. Not going great round 2. I didn't really want to get stuck at the door fighting the underlings. I wanted to fight the wizard. Okay. Yep. Have I had it now? I think everything's fine. Ugh. God. it would be nice to finish this boar off so I can move on and without taking more damage from anything. Alright. Just be done with it. Oh, that does like nothing. Okay, fine. Yep. Oh. I didn't know that would happen. Clearly, I should have dealt with it a long time ago. Banded mail, it's fine. I don't care. Lenu.
I can still feel my...
Yep. Welcome back. Alright, now let's see what's in here. Wasted all kinds of healing items dealing with that guy.
I'm all done here.
We got some chests. Let's go ahead and give it a save. Good old save-a-rooney. Yep, bash it open.
All done here.
Oh, and that one's not locked, but it doesn't have anything. Okay. What about this guy? Alright. And then we have a chest over here. Some sort of magical bag, eh?
Let the earth take you.
More fire beetles.
Goddess, take
Oh,
you
and a level up.
now.
Alright. Save. Let's take a look what we're supposed to do with this level up. Am I back on a fighter level? How many levels do I have right now? Choosing level 6. So this should be a paladin level. Okay. Paladin. In which case we do discipline, heal, and persuade. And then we take divine might. Alright. And I'm okay with getting 10 HP. That's fine. Alright, Lenu.
Cassie,
Don't bother.
excuse my Elvin.
Don't bother with it. I'll already have to make the rounds again. Alright, so that's a door down and a trap. So what's this room over here? Oh, where's my Divine Might? Power attack. Oh, I have turn undeads now. Divine Might. I'm not really worried about that. I have removed disease, and I don't like parry mode. So let's put my turn undead down here too. Great. Good, great, wonderful. Oh. Alright. Some dastardly wizard with a bunch of potions. I'll take them. And probably sell them. Onward. So avoid that trap if we can. Lanu will probably hit it. Oh, I hit a different trap. Okay. Fine. That's fine. Wow, so the character may spend one of the turn undead attempts to add charisma bonus to all weapon damage for the number of rounds equal to my charisma bonus, which right now is 3. So add another 3 damage for 3 rounds. That seems good. Alright, so now we have 2 doors and a desk.
All right, dear. I'm getting to it.
Oh, we do have another healer's kit. Don't mind if I do.
Let the earth take you.
Stink beetle, eh? Some bolts of lightning. Don't mind if I do. The War Zap, how's it going? Oh, I want to take that.
Pack is too heavy.
Yeah, I know it's too heavy. What if we move stuff out? Great. And that's where I got the sword, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we have another apprentice this way. We learned our lesson last time. Ignore the animals, fight the apprentice. Let's go ahead and do that too. Yeah, because that hurts. Please stop doing that. Nope, didn't mean to click that. That's okay. This time we didn't make the foolish mistake of waiting too long to do a save, though. Can we rest? No. Okay. Let's try not to get hit by that trap. What do you say, Lanu? Nope, that did not happen. Great. Lanu, I need you to stop just hanging out by the bookshelf. We can take this guy. We took the other guy, and he had more stuff with him. Ooh. Okay. So he'll run to us past that? Yep, that hurts a lot. Yep. There we go. Well, Lanu, I can't say I'm surprised you died again. Ooh, some sort of fancy belt? Okay. Slowed. We'll just loot this room and go pick up a poor, constantly dying Lanu. I don't know if this chest is trapped or not. And I'd rather not die to a chest trap after I beat the wizards, you know? Hey, it wasn't, but it did have a heavy shield. Hello again, Lanu. Oh, I don't really want most of this stuff. Let's go do some identify. Come on.
Still feel my
Yeah. I know, dying's scary. You do it all the time, though.
One of the bards here in Castle Never. I believe I heard Lord Nasher himself humming the tune in the halls.
I require this. 40%? That's not bad. And what's this? Spell resistance. Yes, please. I feel like I don't care about the potions. Yeah, it's fine. A haste potion would have been maybe good to hang on to. But that's okay. I don't really need it. Oh, I can get rid of that too. we had more space in this thing too. What am I doing? Someday I may want these bolts back. Oh, but they don't have any weight. So without weight, we should do that instead. There we go. There we go, and there it is. Oh, a bag to loot. I didn't even notice. Ooh, some more fancy bolts. I dig it. Alright, well this, again, this sort of feels like the way to go. So what is in this other room? Did I check this one? I did. Okay. Fine. Let's do Divine Might ahead of time. Lanu, you can help out anytime. You would really speed it along, in fact.
Goddess, take you now!
Did he like trick you? By just like fading a little bit? We could still see him. He's only 50% concealed and he's right in front of us, you know?
My pack is too heavy. It's difficult to carry.
Yeah, it's difficult to carry. All right, what else we got going on? Potion, gold, a potentially deadly box.
My pack is too heavy.
Oh my goodness,
Difficult to carry.
so many magic things. I don't know if any of them are better than the Scales of Truth. Because they might be. Like this might be.
My pack is too heavy. It's difficult to carry.
Oh no, this is just going to be the same as the Scales of Truth, right? Because it'll be a +1 probably. Well, let's find out. Maybe it's a bigger plus than that. I don't know, you know?
One of the bards here in Castle Never is I believe
Yeah.
I heard Lord
Yeah, Splint Mail +1, which is kind of what I'm wearing already. Except for that it also has extra abilities, right? Yeah, ups my fortitude, and then I have sea invisibility if I'd like. Okay. Oh, resting. I should go to sleep soon. I kind of want to finish Black Lake. So I feel like I'm close, you know? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. Oh, there's another thing to fight. Not nearly as difficult as the imp was, though. So that's neat. I don't care to read about Port Last. You're trying to push your Port Last agenda on me.
In the name of Sanine Moon.
Bash it open. Oh.
I'm all done here.
More potions. More thieves' tools. Will +3 sell for anything worthwhile? We'll check. Probably none. Oh, so those loop around to the same spot. I did the thing again. Damn it. Dagnabbit. Alright, well, there's probably an enemy over here, right? No? Ooh, some dragon blood. Oh, and we got the chalice. For Lanu. Oh, we should. Come on. Oh, I can see invisibility, right? Oh. Ooh, that does just a ton of damage, huh? All right. Okay. All right. So that cancels it, but as soon as I talk to the Dryad, it triggers the fight. So what's this door? Oh, I can go in here without triggering the fight, eh?
All right, dear. I'm getting to it.
I don't know if we can bash through
Attack
this.
has no effect.
Oh, excuse my Elvin.
Ooh, how much damage does it absorb? $15 damage, so it's the same as these kinds of chests. Alright, well. Linu, you can't actually damage it.
All right, dear. I'm getting to it.
+1 comma. Comma, chameleon. We come and go. We come and go. Alright, let's save again. Let's do this. And then touch this
Be very stranger.
Let the earth take you.
quickly. Oh, Jesus, dude. Oh, okay. So I can't dodge out of it. That's a bummer. Oh, I'm dead. Not dead. Close to dead. Now I'm dead. Okay. We need to be on opposite sides of this Joker. Ooh. Yeah. Why does he just get to do that forever?
Taste of my wrath.
Alright. I don't know what that does. Ooh. I said drink the potion. Just drink it, man. I do love that staff, though. Whenever I play as a wizard, I strive to get it. Alright, so we definitely want this. And then we want this. Yeah. Okay. And that's fine. Nope. Linu. Always stay opposite. Alright, hold on. Let me drink some more. Because otherwise, that's gonna kill me. I don't know what this does, but he's back on me, so I probably need to go up. Oh god. How many fireballs can this guy cast? Well, one more at least. Pretty sure that I'm dead. I do have another potion. Anything else going on? Yet another potion, huh? Oh, it's the same potion. Alright. Pretty sure you killed me. Yep. Fine.
Be very stranger. Meltanin is somewhere near.
Alright. Definitely make sure to stay on opposite sides of him, so that only one of us dies to that. God, he's so hard to hit. What if I see invisibility? Does that help me? No? I think the fireballs start happening soon. Ugh. Okay.
Be very stranger. Victory will be ours!
Ooh, that's a great start to the fighting. All right.
Formosa sent you to kill me, didn't you? Didn't she? Why are you here?
I did not steal her. I found her wandering the streets and took her in. It was my plan originally to concoct a cure for this plague from her and sell it to the highest bidder. Since then, however, her charms have weakened my judgment and prevented my research. No doubt it is best she is taken, or I could not rid myself of her influence. Okay. So, I guess we settle on that compromise, right? We don't become assassins, but we get the food for the people. Hello, Dryad.
Prayed to the great oak for a savior. Are you to be it? Shall I be freed at last to rejoin my tree?
Meldanon found me and brought me to this place. He meant to hurt me and make a cure for a great sickness. I did what I could and charmed him. You need not worry. All you have to do is take a lock of my hair. Okay. Okay. Fine. Then use the tree.
Hey there, dear. What?
Oh, okay. She'll tell us more of her story now. We are both adventurers. If I trust you with my life, I should trust you with my troubles. I am sorry I was so overcome with despair, but you see, I found the silver chalice of Moonbow once already. I found it in a small town called Lork, but then I lost it again. How in the name that all is holy did you lose it again? As I said, I found the chalice in the merchant town of Lork. The thief, a halfling, tried to sell it to a Zent merchant, but when the halfling tried to charge him 500 gold, the Zent claimed the religious artifact as tribute to Bane. The halfling thief protested, but the mayor of the town is a Zent as well. Next thing the halfling knew, he was arrested for the murder of an old woman who had spit in the face of a Zent soldier the day before. Obviously, he never committed the crime. It never fails to shock me when people are capable of such injustice. Oh, how'd you find all this out? I found out what happened when I showed up in town and saw a mob of people about to hang him. Everyone was laughing and telling the story to anyone who would listen. They actually thought that such injustice was funny. Even the bloody merchant was there for the hanging. And he was drinking from the sacred chalice. That's incredible. They already had the rope around the halfling's neck. When I heard the whole story, I didn't know what to do, but I had to stop it. I ran forward into the crowd, yelling for them to stop, but I tripped and fell in the mud, looked up and saw the face of a kindly grandmother. I reached for her hand, and she kicked me right in the teeth. What? The mob turned into a giant brawl, with fists and laughter flying everywhere. I crawled out of the crowd and fled town, weeping as I ran. I made it to the forest and collapsed in the bushes off the road. As I lay there weeping, I heard a twig snap. I spun around, and standing behind me was the halfling. He winked at me and toasted with the chalice, which he held in his hand. I cried out. I had to have it back, but he just laughed and disappeared into the wood. I never saw him again. We'll help you find it. Is this the chalice you were looking for? You have proven this day that you are a true friend of the elven people. This pendant only works for those prove of such worthiness. I am proud to be able to call you my friend. Hey, thanks, Linu. What's your pendant do? Extra dexterity, eh? That's pretty cool. Not that useful for me, but still pretty cool. Because I'm pretty sure that this is more AC than that. Yeah. Because I don't hit another tier of it. Oh, but I can do more companion quests. Maybe I should do that before we head out for the night. You know? Do you just stay wherever I dismiss you, or do you go to the
Dear, what can I do for you?
yeah. Oh, okay. So she does hang out here. Let's talk to Tommy.
Hello there. You have the smell of a prospective employer about you. Not that it's easy to smell anything with all the burning corpses in this city, mind you. Never seen this many flies outside of a Callum shot alehouse.
Oh, that's a horrible thing to say. Oh, I don't think the Calamshites would mind, my lord. The way they dress, it'd be a kindness to talk instead about their foul ale. Alright. Who are you? Tommy grinned to the lasses, and that damned halfling to anyone in position of respectable authority. Alright. Well, I'm looking for a good rogue. So, not only a mission, but a legitimate heroic deed performed for the benefit of a cute elf. I hear ya. We're glad to help. Theft. Provide nice payment. Listen. Let's drop that down a little bit.
What can Tommy do?
I just want to talk. Most people think they know Tommy Undergallows well enough through his reputation. In Calumport, the tales of my deeds were the daily fodder of old men in the taverns. I do not speak of heroic acts, however. I am a halfling of the underworld, if you remember. I do remember. Oh, nothing so sordid and evil as you might guess. I've had fame and fortune aplenty more than once, and lost it just as often. My most famous exploit, in fact, is one of the reasons I chose to come to Neverwinter when I fled Calimshan. You see, I'd spent the larger part of my years in Calumport employ of a powerful Medusa. She was a great power in the city's underworld, and that's no small feat for anyone, statue-making gaze or no. Really? A Medusa? Quite serious. She had a fine head for business and was ruthless as any cold-hearted sheik. I don't know. Not as good with the face-to-face negotiations, though, if you take my meaning. I was in her employ to run errands, burglaries, message deliveries, walking her cat, assassinations, that sort of thing. I did my job well, too. Was well known for it. The job that made me famous, however, was the last one she gave me, was to infiltrate the house of the famous Vizier Sabalin Vahid. Oh, that's a name. and kill him. You're an assassin? If it's any consolation, I doubt I killed anyone who didn't deserve it in Calimport. You do what you can to survive. Perhaps I'll tell you the rest later. Wow, you're more impatient than a drunk camel driver in line at the salt market, aren't you? Ask me another time and I'll tell you everything. Continue. Alright. Just telling you about infiltrating the Vizier's place. Yeah. No ordinary mission. Stymied the efforts of my Medusan patroness for years. He's a mage. Sending me to kill him was both a vote of confidence in my abilities and, I thought, a near certain sentence of death. Looking me in the eyes would have been cleaner. I didn't say it was the job that made me famous, did I? Anyway, the threat of being turned into a short statue was rather an incentive to succeed. Perhaps it's fortunate that us halflings aren't given much credit. I was able to squirm my way into the Vizier's service as a kitchen boy, and nobody gave me a second thought. For over a month, I was pleased to serve the Vizier's meals. I spent my time studying him, looking for a way to kill him cleanly. He barely even noticed. Did you feel bad? No, not really. He was a cruel man with political ambitions. His daughter, on the other hand, well, that's a different story. His daughter, the sweet lass. Seda was her name. Human, to be sure, but she never looked down upon me. I suppose I delayed in killing Sabalan at the time just to continue being around her. Though I didn't think that at the time. There was just one more excuse after another. The months grew longer, and Seda grew closer. No last can, put my mind to it. We had to be secret about it, of course. I was just a kitchen boy. Oh, I don't know about that. I thought so at the time, sure enough. My patroness kept threatening to turn me into a statue and let the pigeons have their way with me, however. I was young and foolish and stupid, however, 3 traits that are great in a buxom lass but poor in an assassin. I decided I couldn't hurt Seda by killing her father, and told my patroness to go look in a mirror. Needless to say, she didn't take it well. Well, fortunately, you don't turn your closest friends into pottery. My patroness wasn't exactly the life of the party, you know. Decided to take matters into her own hands, of course. If I had known, I would have left Calimport a lot earlier. I don't know how this made you famous. It didn't look that way at the time, I'll grant you that. At any rate, let's just keep on the quest. Alright. Continue your story. Alright. There I was, lying in the arms of my human sweetie, completely unaware my angry patroness was on her way. I was also unaware, at the same time, my sweetie's father, the Vizier, had been tipped off to my presence by an old rival of mine. Both the wizard and the Medusa were descending on the tower, determined to kill me, and I was contentedly asleep in the hay, naked as a jay-bush. Well, that can't have been good. Yes, well, being naked in the hay can leave you picking straw out of your... Oh, you probably mean the coming to kill me thing. No, that wasn't good. So I'm lying there with my big smile, eh? Suddenly, bam, the door loft flies open, and there is the great Vizier, full of rage. So he caught you with his daughter. Oh no, I'd already taken her virtue, and I wasn't aware of any honor, my lord. No, I hid behind her and screamed in terror like a banshee. I darted through his legs and fled naked into the streets. Before I knew it, the Vizier was chasing me through half the city, firing off lightning bolts and curses. My patroness was also a bit miffed to see us breeze past her, and she too took up the chase. Her fury grew as we stayed ahead of her. I ran for all I was worth, but bugger me if that wizard couldn't move those skinny little legs of his. The Medusa finally found him throttling me angrily atop the largest building in the Market Saban. What happened then? Well, I was mad enough to be the one to murder me first. She and the Vizier yanked me between them like some tug-of-war, and all I could do was gurgle helplessly. They shouted threats and screamed at each other until the Medusa lifted her veil. The Vizier saw this and launched himself at her, casting a deadly spell as he flew. He hit her squarely, and they both flew over the edge of the rooftop. I would have been gladly rid of both of them, but alas, poor Tommy was catapulted right along with them. We hit 3 canopies on the way down and finally landed in the square. Landed square in the middle of the market. The vizier's spell had worked, and that the Medusa was dead, but not before he had been turned into a statue, a broken statue by that time, and there I sat naked and stunned, but otherwise unhurt. And this made you famous. Well, sure. The crowd assumed I killed a powerful Medusa and a famous wizard, barehanded no less. And I was in no condition to argue. Word spread. I was a wanted man for murdering the vizier. Good for my reputation, perhaps, but bad for my health. His daughter wasn't too impressed either. You'd think so. No, she just didn't want to shack up with a wanted halfling. I had to prove my innocence. That's why I decided to come to Neverwinter. One of my old friends lives here and is a forgery master. I was hoping he could make some documents to clear my name. Alright. Are these them? Just my luck, it'd be his crappiest work ever. I'd be laughed out of Kalimport if I tried to use this. Well, that's life. Seda had the biggest buck teeth anyway. Don't know what I was thinking. I suppose I should thank you for saving me the effort. Alright, well thanks for the ring.
What can Tommy do for you?
You can just... It's just temporary. Ring of the Rogue. Oh, it gives me a chance to open locks. Not a great chance, mind, but a chance. I have 3 more things. I have the 11 bed recipe, the silver ring, and the celestial elixir, right? I guess we should go collect more people and just bring them into the temple. I think Sharwin is the one who wants the elixir.
Who's this? Some poor soul straggling in off the diseased streets? Are you here to join our ranks and beg?
Pleased to meet you. Well, come along then. I'm just gonna move you all to the temple. I should start going down this ramp because it's closer. Alright, I think this will be my last NPC story before I call it a night.
Is there some?
I just want to talk. Alright. I can't stand idly by. She wants to be famous. She doesn't want to have any regrets. Absolutely. Stick with me, and you'll be famous. Oblivion? What are you talking about? Death. Anyway, there are many ways to die that don't leave a corpse. If you wish, I'll tell you a tale. Tell me now. No? How about now?
Is there something you?
Very well. Actually, I mean Mother. She's the only true family I've ever known. Never met my father. Mother was an adventurer, a mage, in fact, of some skill. This is what other people have told me, however, as Mother would never discuss it. She left that life behind to be, along with my father, to marry a man of wealth. As I said, she wouldn't discuss it. She had far more important considerations. than any adventuring nonsense. My mother wanted wealth. She wanted to live a life of fine jewelry, of carriage rides, a fine mansion in Blacklake. Her husband was a means to an end. She left behind her magic and instead spent her life spending money. She didn't care a whit for his complaints so long as he kept providing her coin. When he died unexpectedly, she was devastated, not because he was gone, but because he left behind a mountain of debt. She was terrified. I never really knew him, to be honest. My mother kept me quite distant, shuttled from one private school to another. Formed a desperate plan. I was a comely young woman, and she needed to see me wed to a wealthy bachelor. Not for my benefit, but for her own. Meek and accustomed to being ruled by her, I didn't even conceive of objecting. My mother had her eye on a young Lord Farthington. He would never stoop to marry poor nobility, however, not unless he desired me. I would have to seduce him. I had intended to. I went to Farthington's estate to attend a party. When we arrived, I was awestruck by the size of the hall. There were so many people dancing. The music was so beautiful. I was very nervous. The man was handsome and kind and witty. My mother grabbed me away. I had mistaken her directions. It was not Lord Farthington I had danced with. But it was too late for my heart. I take it your mother wasn't happy. She was furious. His name was Dannon, a penniless apprentice bard in the service of Lord Farthington. I was utterly in love with him. My mother told me to forget all about him. I couldn't, however, despite the possibility that we might lose everything. Well, love can do that, you know? I was young and blind and hopeless. I fell for the first man who showed interest in me. Not that my mother intended for that to stop us. I had a choice, obviously, take the path I was expected or run off with the bard. I should have done one or the other, as it turned out. I made a mess of everything, being a young fool. I'll tell you what happened.
Yes?
Tell me now. Alright. I should have run off with Dannon or turned him aside completely. But I did neither. Unwilling to disobey my mother, I seduced Lord Farthington as she wished, and loved my bard in secret. Dannon was kind to me, he enthralled me with music, and I adored him. Lord Farthington, on the other hand, was merely lustful and possessive, and my mother was overjoyed. No, that's true. These things are bound to come to a bad end, of course, and I wish I had known that. As the date of my marriage grew closer, he began to suspect that something was amiss. I spent far too much time away from him and in Dannon's arms. It was all my mother could do to convince him that I was true to his love. Okay, that's weird phrasing, but whatever. And it was she who finally discovered me in the arms of my bard. She had the guards chase him away, but they weren't able to kill him. That didn't stop me from loving him either. Forbade me from seeing him, blah blah blah. Fused, loved Dannon, nothing else mattered. Begged me not to abandon her to poverty. I struggled with the decision, for I had never had to make up my own mind. But the thought of the dreary life with Lord Farthington frightened me, so I chose Dannon. Was outraged, he tried to have Dannon and me executed, and we were forced to flee, not a copper between us. Mother was crushed, turned out from noble society, and lost everything to repay the debts. With Dannon, he taught me how to become a bard in my own right. I did not return home for many years until recently. It was an odd feeling to discover that Lord Farthington had lost his fortune years ago, and both he and his household were now dead from the plague. That was the fate that had awaited me. Ooh. And my mother. I have only been able to see her once since my return. She lived as a poor seamstress, bitter, blaming me for her poor luck. Said little to each other. She is dying. Suffers from bone rot. Eh? Is there nothing that we can do? Oh, is this the thing you're looking for? Thanks.
Yes.
Anyways. Belt of the Performer, eh? Charisma. The trouble is that my belt is spell resistance. But this actually would give me another plus, right? It does give me another plus. So maybe I do that. Okay, well, I think I lingered long enough. Listening to companions' tales and whatnot. But, you know, rest assured, I will play it again soon. I mean, maybe tomorrow. Anyways, if you swung by and checked it out, thanks for hanging out. If you didn't, then you don't hear this message. So it doesn't matter. Anyways, until next time.